Welcome to Sailing Sea Dream of Clyde. I'm Trevor, and this is Kat. Together, we're taking you along on our wild adventures through the passages and mountains of Alaska, British Columbia and Washington, and down the California coast to Mexico and beyond. So join us as we share an honest depiction of the cruise's life, from fun in the sun to cold and stormy and everything in between. Thanks for tuning in to Sailing Sea Dream of Clyde and enjoy the episode.
Good morning from Catalina Island. We arrived right as it got dark last night and had a pretty nice little dinner and tucked in and watched some movies. A little rolly in there. Kat's not feeling 100%, eh?
No, I'm still remembering how it feels to be on the boat and not being the new norm.
Yeah. It seemed like your body got used to it there.
Yeah.
When we had been on a lot of rolly anchorages and sailing, but...
And it was like, oh yeah, land is cool. Now it's like, what is this?
Yeah, so we're just gonna go for a walk right now. We're walking over to the other side of the island, which is only half a mile away, to Two Harbors. And just gonna have a look around the little wee town that's there and probably walk up into the hills. Lots of cactus on this here island. Pretty cool vibe here. Just dirt roads and no one around, a few cars. Alright, so we're walking on this road, and after much discussion, we have decided we're going to stay here for several days. We were thinking about leaving today, late tonight. I'm just not feeling particularly rested, with Kat not feeling particularly used to the boat again right now. And we got a really nice looking day on Thursday coming up. That's our action plan. We're just going to chill here in this beautiful Catalina Island, where it's unlikely we're going to come back here for a really long time, or ever, so.
Might as well slurp it up.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Do some big hikes here. Take care of some little projects on the boat. Yeah. So we've pulled the anchor up and we're moseying to our mooring. It's already much calmer right here, but we're gonna go behind this little point here and get a really calm spot. It's hard to want to spend money on a mooring when we can anchor, but it's just so rolly out there and we have the opportunity to enjoy a calm night, so we're gonna take it.
Once we shifted to a mooring ball in the shelter of the inner harbor, we relaxed and meandered around shore. After all the hustle and bustle of our travels home and departing the chaos of Los Angeles, we were ready for some quiet time, and we absolutely love the multitude of hiking options surrounding Catalina Harbor.
Well, we really enjoy the mooring balls that we don't have to bang into, but with the system, you get the scum from the lines all over the hull.
So we had a very peaceful night here. Almost no waves at all in the inner part of the bay where there's all these moorings that we're now tied to. It would have been absolutely perfect if it weren't for this catamaran beside us running their generator last night from 5 until 10 p.m. and now it's on again right at 7 o'clock, just sputtering away. It kind of sounds like our really noisy outbird that we run for, 2 minutes. But I don't know why they have such a power suck. It's really bizarre to be running it that much, and just to me totally obnoxious to run it at those hours or at all in a place like this. It's just such a shame, but I don't know. Get some solar panels, folks. Alright, we're on shore, searching for a trailhead now. We're planning on running to Silver Peak, doing a bit of like a fast hike and run combination thing, which Kat loves doing, and I'm gonna attempt to be stoked on it too. I used to do that a little bit back in the day.
Here we go. Oh, let's go. You gotta go slower so it's like sustainable,
Okay. Beautiful day though. It's quite humid at the moment. It showered last night a bit, so the ground's wet. No clouds around today. It looks like we're done with rain for a while.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Yeah. Certainly the moisture in the air enhances all the smells, the beautiful cacti and dry stuff and sages and things around here. Stay at least 125 feet away from any bison. Note,
there's no guaranteed safe distance. Astonishingly, there are bison on this island. So bison were introduced to this island in 1926 for a film, and then they just left them. And so like it's acknowledged that they're definitely not native here. They actually use hormonal contraceptives to control the herd. So they use birth control on the herd of bisons, which visitors like to look at. So that's why they haven't removed them from the island here. So
they're dangerous, and they're acknowledging that. I wonder how many, interactions have been over the years.
Yeah, very strange though. We haven't seen any evidence on this side of the island of them. No hoof marks or nothing. So maybe they're at the other side of the island, which isn't so mountainous. But yeah, really strange that they have bison roaming around here on Catalina Island. So a lot of this island, I believe, is privately owned by the Catalina Island Company, but then there's this northern part is the Catalina Conservancy lands. So now we're onto these protected lands here, though there might still be bison. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous up here. And now that we're a little higher up, the road's not so muddy that we're running and walking along. Looking forward to a cool loop we're gonna be able to do here along Ridgetop.
We're on Granite Peak on Catalina Island. It's really cool to see the ridge lines of the island and yeah, the white crashing waves along the shore and a little bit of swell. Looks like it'd be good sailing out there today, but I am very happy to be here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at a junction here to head down towards Cherry Cove. Cat's thirsty. And we're gonna head down this way. So we've come across this camp spot here. All these little frames and rusty bed frames in each of them. So I don't know if this place gets used anymore or if it's just sort of remnants of it. It looks pretty derelict. Kind of a weird vibe though. Beautiful clear water here, the white sand. It's pretty scenic.
Pretty sick.
It's been a mellow day for us. Cat's on shore right now and I've been doing some video editing. And I'm finally gonna head to shore now before it gets dark and just go for a little walk and enjoy the warm, beautiful day here. The wind was pretty robust this morning, but it's come down quite a bit through the day and it's just a nice gentle breeze now. I found Cat. Here's a little cat perch. Looking at the cacti and the sunshine and the boats coming and going.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Having a nice time out here?
I'm having a very lovely time. Been journaling and gave some family members a call and just being in deep gratitude of this beautiful place.
We're up nice and early today and going for a little hike just after breakfast. That catamaran that's been beside us since we got here, still running the generator. They've been running it for like 4 to 7 hours per 24-hour period. Super annoying, super loud thing. Yeah, if you have a generator, don't use it, please, when you're beside other boats. It really is annoying and sucks. Looks like the original trail moved a little bit here. Moved down the slope here a little bit. Pretty good slough.
Is that like talc?
Quite smooth layer down there. Yeah. The gliding surface, I would say. It's definitely not done moving yet. Looks like a Serac fall here we're walking, but pretty steady for now. But I bet, yeah, on a good rainy day, you wouldn't be hiking on this, at least safely. Yeah, ooh, look at that.
interesting little spot here. It said that it's recycled water, do not drink. It looks like it's kind of a irrigated little zone here of palms and eucalyptus, fenced off. Well, that was a lovely morning walk. Now I'm getting my little sup ride back to the big boat.
Yesterday afternoon we went big game hunting and came back with quite the catch. Trevor and I think it's a good use of our time and other people's time to pick up trash along the beach. We just walked along the coastline around the harbor here and came back with a good amount of trash. We're gonna go put it in the recycling and the big trash bin and off of the beach.
Alright, we're here at the garbage and alleged recycling and gonna just sort out all this crap. There were a lot of drink bottles on the beach. Gotta be careful not to lose our little bits that are picked up. There, we've picked out most of the recycling out of here. There's a bunch of crap that's left. It was all over the beach. Nasty. And relative to a lot of beaches, this one was quite clean, and it was pretty amazing to see how much accumulated on our little walk.
As we've discussed in previous videos, if enough cruisers take the time to pick up garbage along the beaches they walk, we can all make a real difference. We as cruisers try to keep a bag stashed in the dinghy so that when we come across trash on the beach, we're equipped to pick it up and get it out of the environment, and we encourage other sailors to do the same.
So later this afternoon we're going to be heading off for San Diego. It's about 85 miles, so there's going to be some night travel involved either way. So we decided that we'll leave just before it gets dark, start the trip while it's nice and sunny, and then there'll be moonlight and also the light of Los Angeles glowing. So right now we're just getting a little exercise before we are on the boat for 16 to 20 hours. It looks like the wind will get a bit light in the middle of the night, so we might be going kind of slow, but that's okay.
All right, we are getting ready to go sailing again. I'm just getting the engine going and getting the glow plugs warmed up, and we are en route for San Diego. We should arrive Thanksgiving morning.
Nice. And we've been here for 5 days, so it feels pretty good to be getting rolling again. It's been a very pleasant time here. Time to go sailing.
Ew.
Well, the breeze was nice in the harbor. We'll see if it comes up out here. It's pretty calm right now. But there's some dolphins up ahead, so we'll go say hi to them. Here's a couple. Whoa! These are different, really different. There's a couple right here that's really big. Whoa, hit the brakes.
Well, we are still motoring. It's beautiful, so it's all right. But it looks like just around the point up there, there's a wind line. So we'll hold out there using the motor and hopefully be able to turn it off once we get there to have some robust sailing. Look at Clyde sailing himself.
Yeah, almost 3 knots, eh? We're almost going 3 knots even with the sail flopping around at times. What are we doing?
Sailing in twilight. There's dolphins around and we're going 4 knots and there's no swell. It's a great night.
Beautiful sailing on flat, calm seas here. We haven't had this since the Salish Sea before we left. Yeah, it's really a real treat. And even if we just get another 3 or 4 knots of wind, we'll be flying along at probably 4 or 5 knots. So we're going 3 knots right now. So no complaints. It'll be a lovely night of sailing with the moon up and that glow of Los Angeles as well. So we should be able to see just fine. It's pretty warm still too, no dew whatsoever.
It was a beautiful night, and while the sailing was often pretty slow, we didn't mind as there was almost no waves or swell, and the night was bright with the half moon guiding us south. Coming up next time on Sailing Sea Dream of Clyde, we finish our sail to San Diego with a bang, then get to work stocking up and taking care of a few boat tasks before we depart for Ensenada and clear into Mexico. Bye for now!